everyone! Today's question asks, is Islam intolerant of other religions? Don't we all have those days when we come home from work or school and all we want to do is just be lazy and zap through TV channels until we find something decent to watch? But then we do feel obliged to catch up on the news too, to at least be informed enough to understand what is going on around us. However, with all the killings and bombings and wars that are going on, the news nowadays isn't something we all enjoy. Isn't it weird, however, that most of the news coverage seems to focus on Muslims, and especially those that attack others because they don't follow their faith? The word Islam comes from the word salam, which means peace in Arabic. Islam in itself is a religion that is based on peace and promotes peace. A verse in the Quran itself states that one should invite to the way of your Lord with wisdom and good advice, and dispute with them in a manner that is best. What happens, however, if you're not willing to discuss? What if you're more than happy with the belief you have and do not want to test your beliefs in any way? Well, the Quran has an answer for that also. It states clearly that there is no compulsion in religion. Rectitude has become distinct from error. This means that according to Islam, if you cannot agree on religion, you have to agree to disagree. Okay, I'm hearing you think, well, this sounds great and all in theory, but does it actually work in practice? Let's take a look at history. During the time of Prophet Muhammad, when Islam was established, the Prophet never obliged people to accept Islam. Perhaps a more recent example of this is when Andalusia, 8th century Spain, became a Muslim country. Not only did Islam pull Spain out of the Middle Ages and made it the most developed country in Europe, but also allowed for Muslims, Christians, and Jews to live in utter peace with one another. All three religions lived in harmony for over 700 years. Even today, religions have been able to live in peace with one another in Muslim-ruled countries. There remains another question, however. If Islam is such a peace-loving religion, why are there so many reports on television of Muslims that are violent and intolerant of other religions? Well, the answer is simple, really. While the religion might be peace-loving and fair, some people who believe themselves to be Muslims might not be, and instead are extremists in their views. Sadly, this holds true for every ideology, and so, the ideology or religion in question is not to blame. So, no matter what we believe in, let us all promote a tolerant and peaceful society, and draw a distinction between those members of a group that don't follow this idea from the entire group, instead of blaming the entire group for one person's mistakes. What's your question? Make sure to share it with us, and don't forget, your question is our question too.